From the Kiss 92.5 studios in Toronto, Canada.
Ladies and gentlemen,
This is Roz and Mocha.
it's Roz and Mocha. What's going on?
Hey guys, this is Bruno Mars.
This is Selena Gomez.
The Chainsmokers.
Lady Gaga.
Calvin Harris.
Celestia Cara.
This is Ed Sheeran.
You're listening to my boys Roz and Mocha.
Roz and Mocha.
My boys Roz and Mocha.
The Roz and Mocha Show.
Between Roz and Mocha, who is your favorite?
Mocha. You guys are so funny, man.
Congratulations, Lisa! Wow!
You just won $1,000.
That is amazing. Y'all just made my entire morning. Keep it up.
You guys are awesome, man. This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast. Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
What advice can you guys give me?
Okay, so my question is,
Got a problem you can't fix?
Roz and Mocha got you.
Wanda, welcome to Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life. What's going on with you? Why are you here?
How do I choose between the man I loved and the guy who can't commit?
Wanda, you wrote us this. Hey, Roz and Mocha, fix my life. I walked away from the man I loved because he couldn't commit. I spent 2.5 months working through my feelings with a social worker, trying to move on. Then just a few days ago, he came to me saying he wants to spend the rest of his life with me. The problem is I'm now in a relationship with someone else. My feelings for him have changed, so I'm torn between revisiting the past or seeing where the new relationship leads. But the guy I'm with now, the new guy, is hot and cold and not fully committing. Wow.
So when you say, okay, the new guy that you're with, how long has it been?
4 months.
Okay. And when you say hot and cold about committing, what are you referring to?
Well, I will see him for the weekend, 3 days, and then I don't hear from him for 3 days. Not even a check-in call.
Oh. Okay. And when you are together, how is it?
Wonderful. It's perfect.
Yeah.
It's we do things, we go on great dates, and it's wonderful. We have a great time together.
But does he know that you feel disconnected to him when he's not around, and that you would like to have that connection of, checking in, shooting a text, how was your day, that kind of thing, miss you?
I think I need to make that more clear. I'm not making that clear enough.
Do you try with him and then it's just not reciprocated?
Yes.
Okay.
What happens in those 3 days that he's not responding to you? Like when you ask him, hey, haven't heard from you in 3 days or haven't seen you in 3 days, would have loved to have hung out. What does he say he's doing?
He's working.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And he does, okay. Yeah, he's working. I know he does work long hours. And I didn't mention anything last weekend, the weekend before. And then, we made plans to meet up and go for a walk during the week, which is fine. Mm-hmm. It was wonderful.
So your old guy, when that ended, what was the sort of final straw?
The final straw is that he wasn't available. He lives far away, and he could only come out 2 days a week. And I questioned his divorce. I questioned that he wasn't living the truth that he was telling me.
Okay.
Oh, so you don't think that he fully divorced from his ex? Like he was probably still married?
Yes,
and
exactly.
messing around with you.
And was there a resolution to that? Like, do you have a word exactly on what his status is or no?
Well, yes. Now he says he's completely going to be, they were living in the same house. I knew that. In separate areas of the house. I knew that.
Okay. Wanda. Mm-hmm. Okay. That guy, the ex, right?
Yes.
That's not the guy for you, not right now anyway. Mm-hmm. Okay.
I agree.
You're not going to go back to your ex that you questioned his divorce in the first place, and he's only available 2 days a week, lives out of town, but he's still living with his ex. Oh yeah, separate bedrooms. No, that is mess that you do not need in your life. Don't make this easy for him. Right? Why would you make this easy for him?
He's only probably coming back to you because it's comfortable.
He's living with a woman that that he probably hates, and she probably hates him, and his life is miserable. So he's like, "Oh my God, I need a break from this."
Yeah.
You're not somebody he wants to spend the rest of his life with. What you are is a quick escape out of that house, and you're easy because he knows you'll say yes.
You're right. You're absolutely right, and it is. It's fun. It's great.
Yes. Yeah, don't make it easy for him because he's not gonna be any different. He's gonna be the same guy. He's still not gonna want to commit to you. What he wants is to have a sleepover a couple days a week to get out of that house. He doesn't want you.
I think you should concentrate on this new.
No, I don't even think you should concentrate on the new guy.
Oh, damn! Really? All right.
No, I think what you need to do is I think you're having a problem communicating with people, and I think that you have a problem with speaking up and stepping up and sticking up for yourself. And I think that you've now got yourself in another relationship where you're letting somebody else sort of keep you on the side.
You know what? You're right. I have a problem with boundaries. That's exactly what it sounds like in communication.
Yeah. And how old are you?
I'm 64.
Okay. It's hard at 64. And you don't get a lot of opportunity. And I get it. You got to make a lot of compromises. But how far are you willing to bend?
Not that far. I'm tired of coming in second. I want to be somebody's first choice. Yeah. I don't want to be anybody's
You deserve
option.
that, Wanda. You deserve that. Go find it. Go get it.
Then tell the new guy that. Tell him that. It sounds like you haven't told him that.
No, I haven't told him that.
You're allowed to want things in life, Wanda. And you're allowed to say what you want. You can make compromises. I'm sure he has stuff that he wants too. That's relationships. But you got to say it.
Okay. I will. Thank you. And it's interesting hearing you say it. What I'm telling you, hearing you say it back makes a difference.
Yeah. But get rid of that other guy. Jesus, Wanda.
I know. What am I doing?
Yeah, I don't know. Good sex, I guess, though, huh?
Oh, gosh. Okay. We won't go there.
Love you, Wanda.
Okay. Bye-bye. Thank you so much.
You got it.
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
What advice can you guys give me?
Okay, so my question is...
Got a problem you can't fix?
Roz and Mocha got you.
Ryan, what's up, man? It's Roz and Mocha.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Good, buddy. How are you?
I'm all right, just plugging away.
Yeah, are you, though? What's going on? You're on FML for a reason.
I am. I'm trying to really find out from you guys, how do I find the one when all the dating apps keep letting me down?
Ryan, have you been on FML before?
I have been, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Wow, you're messed up, huh?
Yeah, you know what? You guys gave me some great advice before. It kind of worked out a little bit, and then back to square one.
What were you on before?
I was on, so before I was kind of, I'm in the Special Olympics, and you guys gave me advice of trying to find someone within the Special Olympics, maybe date.
Gotcha.
Tried that, didn't really work out, so then went back to the dating apps.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Ryan, you wrote us this. Hey, Roz and Mocha, Fix My Life. I'm a 34-year-old. I've been trying to find the one for a little while now. I've been on a few dates here and there. And the last one said, I checked all the boxes she was looking for, but then said she had other thoughts. It seems very hard to find someone through dating apps, etc. So I'm wondering what advice you'd have for me to help me find someone who could be the right one. And we've had this conversation with you before, Ryan. Yeah. So what makes you think that the advice that we have is going to change this time?
The last time we chatted was like 4 or 5 years ago. So new era, new time. Maybe there's something else that you guys could maybe help with that might point me in the right direction.
Like something's changed in the world of love?
Yeah, I mean, well, we're out of COVID now, and it was kind of just before COVID.
Right.
But, we chatted last time, so maybe suggestions have changed. I don't know.
Yeah.
Have you been out in the world, out in the wild to try to meet someone?
Yeah, I'm a big sports guy, so I've been out to sporting events, or I've gone out to a few dating events kind of thing, at bars where they're in Toronto, they'll have single matchups and things like that. Trying to find someone, and nothing really has connected that way.
Yeah.
And then I found this one girl who was wonderful, and then she, like I said, she had different thoughts at the end of the day.
When she said she had different thoughts, what were those thoughts? Did she elaborate?
Yeah, she did. And so I'm a very hot-bodied person. So low-key, she thought I sweated too much on our first date because I tried to look good for her.
Yeah.
And we were playing mini golf, and I was wearing a sweater. So
yeah.
That she's like, oh, that turned me off. I was like, oh, okay.
Sweating?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a hard one to overcome because really, how do you even control that, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I think one of the things, Ryan, and I know it's just you're just trying to get your point across, but I think that maybe the one thing you need to do is to stop the hunt for trying to find, as you put it, quote unquote, the one.
Yeah.
I think that puts a lot of pressure, and I think it's a very unrealistic and unattainable goal. And I don't think that you should look at your journey of things that didn't work out as failures because they're not the one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are you saying that to them, either when you're texting or before you go on a date, that you're out there looking for the one? Because if you are, maybe that's something that scares people off, right?
Yeah, I'm not really saying that right off the get-go, but I am, like, when we get into the nitty-gritty of, like, oh, like, why are you on a dating app and things like that, I do mention, like, oh, yeah, I'm 34, I want to kind of try and find someone that is here, like, long-term. But,
And
like,
when are
we
you-
both kind of mutually say that.
But when are you saying that? Are you saying that after meeting them, or are you saying that through chat?
It depends on the vibe of the person, what their kind of like responses in the initial conversation. Sometimes it's been during the chat, and then sometimes it's been after like the second date.
I would say, how long are you chatting with people for before you meet them? I don't even know what's normal.
Usually like 3 weeks.
3
or 2
weeks?
Yikes.
Well, I'm very busy with work and hockey right now. There, sometimes like the last person I met was a teacher, so they were busy with teaching. So it was just like our availability. But like I try, the best I can do is I can try and sometimes do it like within a week, because I don't want to become pen pals, and I tell them that right off the rip. So.
It's hard, man.
Yeah. I'd say just keep trying, man.
You're not alone. I mean, my advice is the same as it was before, which is this ain't going to happen on the apps. You know, you gotta go where the people are. You gotta open yourself up to real world situations. And I know we talked about that with you before, and that is still, to me, the best advice. The apps are fine, but it's a game, okay? And it's a game that people are trying to win. And you're not going to win. You're not going to find the one. Some people do, and there's great success stories, but for the vast majority of people, they do not, okay? It's designed to not work for you. And the algorithm is not working in your favor, okay?
It's just to keep you on the app.
It is, thank you. It's just to keep you on the app. You got to go where the people are. You gotta join groups. You gotta go to places. You have to find common interests, and it's a lot of work, dude. The thing about the apps is that it's very passive. You can do it on your lunch hour at work. You know, you get home, it's late, you don't want to go out. You just go on the apps, and it's like fishing, right? It's not gonna happen. What you got to do is you got to do the work, and it is a lot of work. You got to become a human being out in the world who's willing to meet people face to face.
Yeah, fair enough.
All right, keep at it, bro.
Cool, I appreciate you guys.
All right, appreciate you, Ryan.
Dude.
All right, take care, guys. Thank you.
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
On Kiss.
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
What advice can you guys give me?
Okay, so my question is,
Got a problem you can't fix?
Roz and Mocha got you.
Cassie, hello. Welcome to Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
hi, how are you guys?
Doing good. How are you
Oh,
today?
man, Cassie, you are in it. Cassie wrote us
I'm
this.
good.
Hey, Roz and Mocha, fix my life. Wait for this. So my ex from 2017 has been popping in and out of my life since then. Recently, he made plans with me for the whole week, but then completely flaked. No calls, nothing. Then I find out he's still with his baby mama. Meanwhile, he was sending me places to live with him over the weekend. And then yesterday he texted me saying, I just can't get up and leave.
What?
Why waste my time? And of course, I'm still in love with him, Cassie. He's the one I never stopped loving. So yeah, that's my situation.
Yo, Cassie.
Yeah.
He's not the one. He may be. he may have been the one, or he may still in your heart be the one. But guess what?
Yeah.
He belongs to somebody
He's
else.
not.
He's with
I
someone
know.
else that he doesn't
I
want to
know.
leave.
I don't know, he's like the one that like got away, the one that I thought I could fix, I guess. But I just
that's a problem for you guys, huh?
no. Yeah, and the last time
Wait,
I
did you
saw
say?
him was, I think,
Did you say the one that you
October.
thought you could fix?
Yeah. He was a project. He was a project.
Cassie,
He was a
what's up?
project. Yeah,
Yes,
definitely.
Cassie. You are not the one. You are one of two.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
And
that
that's
you
what I
know.
gotta think
That you
about.
know of.
Yeah.
Yeah, that I know of for sure.
Yeah.
Is he the
Yeah,
type
who
that would
knows
have
what else
more
there is.
more than two? Like, do you think?
I think so.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
So why are you
Because when we
torturing
were
yourself?
together, I think there was kind of like some cheating going on too. So,
Well,
yeah.
you were the one he was cheating with.
Yeah.
Hold on
Right?
a second. So,
I don't know.
Cassie,
It's just,
what's your
yeah.
question then? Like, if you should go back with this guy?
I don't know, because like I know he's gonna pop up again, and I know I'm gonna fall for it. And then like my best friend, she's just like, "Don't do it." Everyone's like, "Don't do it," but then my heart says to do it.
Wait.
And I
How
don't
long ago did you
know
guys
what
break
to
up?
do.
2017? Is that when you broke up?
2017, but
Girl,
we've been
8
like
years.
in contact.
He still pops
But
me,
why?
yeah,
Why are
yeah.
you still in contact? How have you not blocked him?
Because I'm friends with all of his friends.
Okay.
That's another thing.
Okay,
But
so-
it
all
doesn't
his
mean
guy
you still
friends,
need to be
I'm
in
friends
contact with him, though.
So, Cassie, this may hurt a little bit, okay?
Damn, Cassie.
The reason he still pops up and the reason he still texts and the reason he still strings you along is because you're easy.
Yeah, like a frozen pizza, like I heard on a podcast the other day.
You are easy.
Yeah.
He knows he can rely on Cassie to answer the call.
and-
he knows he can rely on you to go and meet up somewhere.
Why does he have to
knows.
make any tough decisions knowing that as soon as he picks up the phone, you're going to be there? Why does he have to? Why does he have to? Why would he put himself in that situation? He's got the baby mama, right? Yeah, they fight. Yeah, whatever. He can't get up and leave. He's got obligations. Probably going to cost him some money. When he gets frustrated, guess what he does? I can call Cassie. She's easy.
Mm-hmm.
Right? That's
Yeah,
who
that's what's happening.
that's who you are to him. You are a release valve.
Mm-hmm.
You're not a future. You're not even somebody that he probably holds in super high regard. He holds you in high regard in the sense that you're great and he never wants to let you go, but the reason he doesn't want to let you go isn't because he's in love with you. It's because you're always there.
Yeah.
Cassie, how old are you?
Exactly. I'm 35.
Okay, couple things. Number one,
Mm-hmm.
grow up. Number two, you are so much better than this, Cassie.
Maybe
you.
she's not. Maybe she's not.
Yo, man, I'm trying to hype the girl
I know.
up,
I
bro.
get it. Does it sound like she's better? Name one good decision she's made.
Cassie, you deserve better. I'm just
I
trying
think
to...
you have
Thank
promise.
you.
I think you have
Thank
promise,
you.
Cassie. I think you have promise. I think you came to the right place.
Yeah.
Right?
No, Cassie,
Yeah.
you are better than this. You deserve better than this. You need to treat yourself better than this.
Yes.
You don't
I
deserve
do,
this guy
I
in
do.
your
I need to
life.
shake my head and wake up.
Yes, you need to block
Yeah.
this guy. If you ever see him out in public and he tries spitting some game, you need to just be like, no. That's all you have to say is no. Have some respect for yourself. You're better than this, Cassie.
I will.
Okay? You can get through this.
All
You can get
right.
past this guy. Right,
All
Roz?
right. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, I think you're showing promise. I do.
Man.
I think you're showing promise. Do I have a lot of faith that you're not gonna falter a couple more times? But no, I
Yes.
don't.
Oh.
I don't.
Aw.
I don't. I
Hey,
don't.
okay, I'll block him today.
Okay, there
When was
we
the last
go.
time? Okay, Cassie, when was the last time you guys texted?
Like 2 weeks ago, almost.
When was the last time you
Yeah.
guys saw each other?
October.
Okay, Cassie, when
And
was
did
the
you
last?
hook up? Did you hook up?
Yeah.
Okay, Cassie, when was the last time you picked up your phone looking to see if he texted?
Every
Every day.
Every day.
Every day. This is why I
10
say
minutes.
promise.
10 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Promise.
Damn it, Cassie, I was-
okay.
trying to hype you up.
You have promise. You just got to do the work. You gotta block him. That's a great step, right?
Yeah.
Block him.
Will you promise us? Will you promise us that you'll try to be better?
Yes.
Okay, you
I'll try
won't
my
let
best
this guy
to be
ruin your
better.
life. You won't let this guy
I
try to
won't.
get back in.
No. 'cause
Next time he
kinda threw me
calls-
into a little depression, so I
Yeah.
can't make that happen again.
Okay, the last time you spoke on the phone was the last time you spoke on the phone. Can you promise us that?
Promise.
All right. And the last text
Okay.
conversation was the last text conversation?
Yes, it was.
Girl, you did not say that with any conviction whatsoever. You could be checking your phone in 10 minutes from now.
No.
Yeah, to see
not
if he hit you with like
even.
a good morning, how are you?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Nuh-uh.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Cassie, come on.
Oh, he's changed.
Prove me right, girl.
I'm going to prove you right.
All right,
All
girl.
right.
You guys are great.
Okay,
All
good.
right, we got you,
Okay.
girl. We love you.
Okay.
Have a good day, okay?
Love you guys. Have a good day.
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
On Kiss.
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
What advice can you guys give me?
Okay, so my question is,
Got a problem you can't fix?
Roz and Mocha got you.
There we go. Are you there, Sarah?
I am.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Doing great. Why are you on FML?
Oh boy. So I have one question for you guys. How do I handle a micromanager obsessed with my details?
How do you handle a micromanager? You were says, "Hey, Roz and Mocha, fix my life." I have a manager who is a micromanager and constantly hovers over me, scrutinizing even the smallest things. Sometimes I wonder if he might have OCD. For instance, he once emailed me to ask why I was 2 minutes late. He tracks everything I do, whether it's lunch breaks, regular breaks, or even travel time. It's suffocating and incredibly frustrating.
So what's your answer to him when he kind of comes in comes at you with this kind of stuff?
Well, my question is to him, why is this so important at this time? Why are we prioritizing this and other things we have going on right now? And his question is, well, punctuality is very important in my life, and that will only make me a better leader. But again, I ask him, okay, but you're my boss. Why are we focusing on my life right now and that fact that I was 2 minutes late today?
Is he this way with other employees as well?
To be honest, I'm not sure. I haven't heard anything from anyone else, and we're a really tight-knit friend group at work, and I haven't heard anything from anyone else. But
wait a second. So you got this guy that is like obsessed with you being late and all this stuff, micromanaging, as you say, and you're a tight-knit group at work, and you haven't heard from anyone else if he's like this with them as well?
Yeah, I have not heard anything, and my friends know, like all my coworkers know, like that he does this, and they're like, yeah, he's never done this with us.
Okay.
And my thing is, yeah, why is he doing this with me? And it's not just me being late. It's my travel time from work, and if I have to go pick items up for another store, it only takes you 20 minutes. Why are you 25 minutes late? Like why are 5 minutes there?
Are other people in the office late as well, and they don't get the same reaction from him?
Yeah, same thing.
Wait a second. So if somebody else is late, he doesn't do the same thing he does with you to them?
Not that I've heard, and no one's told me that, so I'm assuming no.
Okay. Well, you're assuming, but you don't know.
Yeah. Well, I've asked people, and they've told me no. Some of them have I've asked, and they're like, well, so I was like, yes or no.
Wait a minute, what's nah? Like,
I know,
it's
exactly.
either yes or no.
Yes or no.
It
Yes
doesn't
or no.
sound like you're as tight with your coworkers as you think you are.
You would think so. But like I said, I've asked some of them. Some of them said no. Other ones have given me a mixed answer, so I don't know. So again, I assumed no.
Are you a good employee?
I am. I'm a fantastic employee.
So-
I was once. That's where I was like. I was once 2 minutes late, and that's where I got the email. And I'm like, I'm never late. I was
Okay,
late
but
once for 2
is
minutes.
that one? Okay, when you say you were once 2 minutes late, were you also late maybe by 5 minutes another day or 10 minutes another day or anything like that? No?
Nope. I live 10 minutes from work, so it's not that far.
So you don't suck. You don't suck as an employee for your company. Okay.
Do you achieve all your goals at work, like everything that's laid out for you?
Yeah, I go above and beyond, and I overachieve all my goals, and I start prioritizing goals for the next quarter. But again, that's where he's saying, oh, well, why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? Why is this? Why is that? And it's very micromanaging.
Okay, so it's obviously something with you because he's not like this with everybody else. If he was like this with everybody else, then you could sort of get together and you could at least commiserate with people, right?
Yeah.
But if he's only like this with you and you're confident that he's only like this with you, there's things have you had a meeting with him to just sit him down and say, hey, listen, I feel that I'm being held to a different set of expectations than others in the office. I'm fine if we set those expectations because you know from my history here that I will crush them. But I just need to know from you, why me? Like, what is it with me or my place in this office or how you see me, why I'm held to different standards than everyone else?
Yeah, so I did once call him out on it in a very professional way, saying, hey, like, is there something that I'm not doing right? Or, is there something that I'm not going above and beyond in my job expectations? He gave me a one-word answer. He's like, nope.
Yeah, but you're being vague.
Yeah.
You're being vague.
I think you need to have a sit down with him and detail all of the things that he has been, like give him some proof on things that he's micromanaged and get to the bottom of it.
Also, do not use the term micromanager when talking to your manager.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, God,
Talk about expectations and standards, right? And then bring those things up, right? Because, even something like being 2 minutes late, listen, you were late, okay?
Yeah.
You were late. And if he is like, do not be late, and you were late, that is not him overreacting. Okay. Like if that's the standard that he set out, just do not be late. And then you were late. You can't fly off the handle when he has a conversation with you about that.
Yep.
But you can have a conversation about the way situations are handled when the two of you deal with each other. And you have to be specific about it.
Oh, 100%. Yes.
Yeah.
The thing with him is he hates confrontation and
So don't be confrontational.
No.
Don't be confrontational.
No, of course. It's just he doesn't like being, I don't want to say called out, but he just doesn't like having uncomfortable conversations. So I think at this point I'm going to have to just.
I also don't think you like having uncomfortable conversations, because you told us that you tried to have a conversation with him and you just danced around the whole thing.
We're both in the same boat on this one.
Yes, it's not just him. I think that you need to figure out why you are the way you are to him, right? And I'm not blaming you, but there has to be a reason that he sees you this way.
All right. So that's one thing we're going to have to do now is figure out how we can have this conversation together.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just have it.
Yeah.
Right.
Hopefully it's not too tough, but also hopefully it's, at the end of the day, it's more of a silver lining.
Yeah.
And it's not, something that's going to blow up in my face later on.
Yeah.
Try that, Sarah.
All righty. Thank you so much, guys.
Thanks for listening to the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Catch the guys live
Weekday mornings from 6 to 10
on Kiss 92.5.
KISS925.com.
Or download the Seeker app.